Hey guys, it's Abby, and today, as you can tell, I am going to be doing a makeup look. You might not be able to tell. You're probably like, what the hell happened to this girl? But usually I have a full face of makeup. My eyebrows are on my face. I have actual lips on my face. But today, I am doing a collaboration with one of my really good friends, Leann. I will be linking her in my description box. We are doing a cat look. Yes, because we are both obsessed with our cats. And we both have quite a few of cats. So we both picked one cat to do a makeup look based off of them. Now I don't have cat ears that look like Scribble because I just don't. And I will tell you, I have made this video already. Yes, I have. I've made this video, but I deleted it and I'm really disappointed in myself. But anyway, we are gonna do a makeup look that looks like our cats. And I picked Scribble. I'm going to put a picture of him up for you guys to take a look at him. He is adorable. He's orange. He's cute. And I love him. He's orange and cream. So I'm going to do the best that I can to create a look that's going to look like my cat. Let me tell you a little bit about Leann while I start. Oh, I have primer on my face already. And I might not tell you guys every product that I'm using because it will take forever. Right now I'm using the Too Faced lip injection because I like to try and make my lips look a little plumper while I do my makeup, and it also turns them like a little bit pink, and it doesn't make I look not as washed out as I normally do. Anyway, I'm really nervous because I don't normally come on camera without a full face of makeup. I just don't. I just don't do it. So I love Leann so much, I decided to do this. Yes, I do. I zoomed in as much as possible, so this is how we're gonna do it. I'm wearing this color shirt because my cat is orange and I don't have a bright orange shirt, but he's not bright orange. He's kind of like a creamsicle. Anyway, let's just start because we're gonna be here forever. I'm gonna start with foundation, and I use the Color Stay foundation. This is shade 250 and 240. I mix them together. It's my favorite foundation to use. I just thoroughly enjoy this foundation and it doesn't like crease up on me. It works with any other kind of like powders and stuff. I don't have any issue with any kind of powders when I use it. My cat ears on, hence the cat look. Okay. Anyway, I'm using the e.l.f. Beauty Blender. I love this beauty blender. It's like the best beauty blender in the entire world, for real. Let's tell you a little bit about my friend Leann. Leann is absolutely adorable and one of the nicest people that I've ever met in my entire life. We met on YouTube, I think like 3 years ago. I started watching her and I just love her so much. Like, absolutely love her. We talk on the phone. We text all the time. She's just a really good friend and she's never in drama. Like, never, ever, ever. We've never had like any issue with drama at all. Like, we just love each other and we love our animals and that's what we talk about. She does unboxings like I do and she's adorable. She's absolutely adorable. She also sings quite beautifully, and every single time she shares one of her beautiful singing videos, I like cry because it's so absolutely beautiful. So that's Leann. She does the cutest editing with her videos. Like, she's not like a fancy editor, not saying like, oh, she's like this fancy editing person. She does normal editing, but she does like this cat purr at the end of her video, every video, and I just love it so much. So anyway, I am gonna link her. You guys are gonna love her just as much as I do. She's so kind, she's so sweet. She's been through a hell of a year, hell of 2 years actually, and she's one of the strongest women I have ever met in my entire life. Okay, so now that I have my foundation on, that's all I'm gonna do. I just put on one coat of foundation on my face, and whatever is left over, I just dab on the back of my hands. For my concealer, I'm going to use a mixture of the e.l.f. concealers. I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and I have the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. And what I like to do is just dot here, dot here, dot here, dot here. So that's with just the regular 24-hour Camo Concealer. And then I take the Hydrating Camo Concealer, which is a little bit darker, and I dot here and here, and one here and one here. And then I dot right there, here, and here. That's my concealer. And then I just blend it in. See, now my lips look a little bit smaller, but that's because I put foundation on them. And then I blend it in here. So, if we want to talk about cats, I picked Scribble because Scribble's my oldest cat, and I truly love him so much. Not that I don't love my other cats, believe me, I love all my cats so much, but Scribble is the most loving cat of ours. He's big, and he's just chunky, and he is mischievous, and he's just the cutest cat. Like, really, just, he's so cute. He's so loving. He's a little obsessed with my 12-year-old. They sleep at night on Scarlett's bed all night long. And then he demands love. Like, he's one of those cats that demands love, like demands it from you. If you don't give it to him when he wants it, he will try and smother you. So that's why I picked Scribble. I would have picked Oko because she's technically my cat, but she's gray and white, and you guys know I'm not a fan of cool tones on my face. So, all right, so I'm using the Fenty powder, and I'm going to use this side of my Beauty Blender, the flat side, and I'm just going to take a little bit of powder, like the tiniest bit. It just goes like that on there. And then what I do is I just put some here, put some there, put some there, and then blend it out like that, because it helps set my makeup on the places that it blends off the most. Like, you know, like the places on your face that will rub off. So I always do like the tip of my nose, just the tiniest little bit, like that. And then I'll take the pointed end and then go right here. I do have an oily T-zone, so I like to set my T-zone. And that's it. That's all I do with the powder. All right, so now that my powder and my foundation and my concealer is done, I'm going to take this right here. This is the Beauty Bakery Better Not Better Flour Powder. This is in yellow. And I'm going to take one of my Luxie brushes, the tapered, it's a Pro Precision tapered brush, and it's 660, I think? 640. And I just dip it in the yellow powder. It's banana powder, basically. And then I go like that. And here's the deal with creasing under your eyes. If you crease under your eyes, regardless of what setting powder you use, regardless of what concealer you use, you're gonna crease. It's just gonna happen. Like, we all crease. It's just what happens. Our under eyes crease. So I don't worry about it, really. I don't worry about creasing. It's gonna crease regardless. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do are my brows. I don't know if I'm gonna show you guys how I do my brows, but I'm gonna do them anyway, and then I'll either keep it in or I won't. Okay, now my eyebrows are on. They're not perfect. My eyebrows are never perfect, let's be real, but I didn't want to like focus 3 hours on my eyebrows. So now we're gonna do the eye look. I picked a few different eyeshadow palettes that I thought would kind of match Scribble. Again, here's this picture. We have the Naked Urban Decay Heat Palette. I love this palette. I used to use this palette every day of my life. Such a good palette. Really, really love this palette. Has some oranges in there. We have the Sweetie Pie, which is the Millennial Butte palette. And this has this really nice orange right here and like a cream. That's a shimmer. And then we have these two I could use. We have the Aurora palette by Alter Ego. I do like this palette a lot. And it has these two shades right there. And we also have the Juvia's Place Nubian Coral palette, which those are a little bit more red than orange. So I'll probably put this one aside. And then we also have the Nikki Tutorials, the Nikki Tutorials and the Beauty Bay, I think. Yeah, and the Beauty Bay palette. And there's some bright orange. There's a bright orange in there as well. So I'm just going to create an eye look that is orangey and creamy, and we're going to see how it goes. I'm actually really excited. I am. I'm super excited. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the lightest shade right there in the Urban Decay Heat palette, just to put that all over my eye, so I have a base shade down. I do this with every look that I do. I just start with a white or a cream base shade, and I just go in here, so that way if my eye look, that way if my concealer's kind of creasing on my eyelid already, I can decrease it with some powder eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna, I have a lot of eye space to work with. I literally, it's like I have so much eyelid space. When I am older, I'm going to want to get an eye lift done. I'm like already thinking about it because I just have so much eyelid space, and it wrinkles. When I'm very expressive, so when I go like this, all my eyelid stuff wrinkles. Anyway, so yesterday was Matt's birthday, and he had a really good day. Just really happy that I was able to spoil him for the day. He deserved it. It was his 40th birthday, and it's a big one, you know? It's a big birthday. So he deserved to have some extra love. And then after I went to his, well, I stood outside of his luncheon because I couldn't go inside because I was exposed to COVID. So my whole family is in lockdown. And we were all sick. Like, we were all sick. Anyway, it's a long story. So I had to get tested yesterday, and it was awful. Like, really awful, guys. I swear, I think it touched my brain. And then he, like, sat there and, like, twisted it for at least a good minute. He's like, "You doing okay?" As tears are, like, streaming down my face. I'm like, man, I'm doing the best that I can while you stick something up my nose. All right, so let's do the next shade. Let's go into the Sweetie Pie palette by Millennial Beauty or Millennia Beauty. And like, he's creamy. He's not like orange. He's like a cream. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, actually, I think I'm going to start with this shade right here. I'm going to start with that shade. No, this shade right there. So I have just like a little bit of an orangey base, but not too orange. All right, so this is the shade Sauced, and I'm just going to build this up in my crease. So I do the lightest shade and then up to the darkest. So I just bring it up and blend. So I'm waiting for my results for my test. I should have them by today. And I'm nervous. It's been a hard year for me. Like, illness-wise, I feel like I've gotten sick all year. It's been awful. And I literally don't go anywhere. It's not like I'm going anywhere to get sick. I'm just getting sick. It's very strange. All right, so now we have that down. I'm going to now go into like a more orangey shade. Whoops. So I think I'm going to go into Homemade. This one, or maybe I'll go in with the light. Let me go in with Pumpkin Spice. Pumpkin Spice is a little bit lighter orange. Oops. And see how that looks. Because I don't want to be like too orange, but I don't want to be not orange enough. Does that make sense? I'm just using the same brush that I was using before. I like really small brushes like this when I'm doing my eye looks. I don't know why. I just like big, like fluffier brushes when I'm deepening up my crease at the end.
I'm going to mix both Homemade and Pumpkin Spice together, just to make it just a little bit more orangey. I'm adding some to my outer corner of my eyelid. so I can put some shimmer on.
And mix it together. All right, so if I don't like the way it's looking like that, I'll just clean it up with a beauty blender. I was going to do a winged eyeliner, but probably won't because I'm terrible at making wings. So if you guys like unboxing videos, and I'm sure you do because you're on my channel, you'll really like Leann. And she like is honest. She'll tell you like it is, just like I do. She's very honest and she's so cute and just so nice, and she's always just a joy to watch. Like she's someone that you like leave her channel and you feel better. You know what I mean? Like you do, you feel better. All right, so I think that's just a little bit orangey enough. I think that's enough. Let's just add a little bit of the lightest shade over here so it looks more orange. Do you remember like just a few years ago, orange was really in? Everyone was doing like burnt orange and red looks. Okay. I'm going to add just a little bit of the homemade to the outer corner. So I can deepen that up. I might use a little bit of this burnt too. Just to deepen it up so that it looks a little darker, because I like when my outer corner is a little darker. So now I'm going to go in with a shimmer, and I'm going to do a cream shimmer because Scribble is cream and orange. And I want to do like a creamy shimmer to go with this look. So let's go into the Aurora palette by Alter Ego, and I'm going to use this shade called Brilliance right there. And I'm just going to use a flat brush like this. And I'm going to add some to my brush, and then I'm going to spray it because, I don't know, I've always done that with my shimmers. And, okay. That's the best I can do with that. For some reason, the shimmers got all like messed up. All right, so I'm going to go back into the Millennial palette, and I'm going to take a smaller buffer brush like that. Hold on. Like that. And take the dark savory shade. And all I'm going to do is just kind of blend the shimmer together with the matte shade. Now I'm going to take this little brush I just showed you before, and I'm going to add some eyeshadow underneath my eyes. Yes, I am. The orange is coming off more red than it is orange. It's weird. Okay, so now that I have my eyeshadow on, because that's all I'm going to do. God, I look old. I'm going to put eyeliner on. So I'll put eyeliner on first, and then I'll do my lashes. I'm going to try and do a wing, guys, but I don't do wings. Like, I've never done a wing, so we're going to try really hard. I'm going to use the Tartiste eyeliner. It's a duo, so it has a felt tip on one side, and then it has the regular tip on that side. So all I do is just sweep it on. Now, I'm going to have lashes on, so we'll cover up that, but all right, let's try and do a wing. How do you do a wing? You guys? I'm embarrassed of myself right now because my wing is a circle. What is my life? Look how much eyeliner is on that side. You guys, I'm not doing any more. I'm leaving it just like that. All right, fine. I'll do this one a little bit pointed. I am so embarrassed. What's wrong with me? I wish I knew how do people like learn how to do wings? You know, I never thought that I could do eyelashes, And I do them all the time now. All right, so you want to see my trick with eyelashes? Oh wait, I need to, first we got to trim them. So I picked these because these have more of like a cat eye effect, like they taper in. So I figured I'd use those. So let's grab them off. For my eyelashes, what I like to do is I take my eyelash glue, and before I put glue on my eyelashes, I put the glue on my eyeliner. Sounds crazy, but it works.
Just like that.
Okay, so now it's on my eyes. Oh, I gotta do the other side too. Okay, so then I take more glue and I kind of just tap it on these lashes. I don't like overdo it because I already have glue on my eyelid. And I just let it dry down a little bit, like get tacky, and then wave this around to make sure it's tacky enough. Is this the right one? Yeah. And then I just pop them on. Then you got to make sure that they're together on here, right? Okay, so that's one eyelash. Take the next one. Do the same thing. Make sure they're on. I have the most trouble with eyelashes getting them to stay in the inner corner. You know what I mean? Like, that's my biggest issue. All right, so then I just make sure that they look about right. See? And then I take mascara and I blend my lashes with their lashes. Well, fake lashes. Just like that. And then, of course, your under lashes or your bottom lashes. All right, so I have that on and I'm going to put some white. I'm going to put some white eyeliner in my waterline because Scribble has sort of like white eyeliner on his waterline. Does that make sense? Like he has a waterline and it's whitish. Okay, so there's my eyes. I'm going to add from the Complex Culture highlight palette that we got from Ipsy. I'm going to take a very small brush like this, and it has like a little tip. And I'm going to dip in the cream highlight. Add it to my inner corner. Just so I can have that little bit of cream that Scribble has in his eyes. Blend it up. Look at me, guys. Look at that. I gotta fix my eyeliner though, because it's looking a little cray-cray. Look at that. All right, so now we're gonna like do the rest of my face. So I have a few bronzers. I have these. I have Milani, the Item, and the GG Gorgeous. I'm gonna use the Item one first because I like it. And I'm just going to take this brush right here. It's a Joa Beauty one. And I just swirl it in the pan like this. I put bronzer all over my face. I self-bronze, not self-tan. And then I just start stamping like this on my hairline. And then I blend. Leann, I really hope I did you proud. I really hope that you're not like putting on whiskers. Are you putting whiskers on it? Leann? Tell me right now if you have whiskers on your face. So now I just contour my nose just a little bit, not a lot, because I can go a little bit ham on the nose contour and it looks ridiculous. So make sure it's blended in between the eyes so you're not missing too much. I like to put my highlighter on before my blush, and I'm going to use the Pure Bronzer and Brighten palette. I don't remember where we got this, but I'm going to use this one because this has more of like a yellow highlight, it's very, very bright. So all I do is tap it on like this. And then I take a brush. I usually use my blush brush because it's just what I don't know, I just grab for it. And then I blend it out. I add some more if I need to. Yeah, so that's perfect. I don't want like too much, but I don't want too little also. Just like that. And then whatever's left on my blush brush, I'll bring up here kind of just to like add a little bit of a glowy look. And then I'm going to take my my Natasha Denona blush. No, I can't do that because I always grab for that. I need like a orangey peachy blush. So I'm going to use the Serafina one right here. It's a little bit peachy, and bring it up. I do not look like my cat, guys, at all. Like, I'm so far from looking like a cat that... Look at my freaking nose. What did I just do that for? Why did I do that? I always like bring blush onto the top of my nose because I do like the way that looks, but that was a little bit too much. And then I just bring it back up here. Like if I have any blush left, like I literally bring everything to my forehead. Not that it needs it, guys. Like my forehead does not need any more attention to it, but I like to do that. All right, so now that I have that done, now we gotta do the lips. So I'll take this off. Now Scribble really doesn't have any lips. I mean, he's a cat, you know? So I'm just going to do like a very light lip liner and some gloss. And that's all I'm gonna do. So, oh, I should use a mirror. This is a lip liner that's like your lips, but better. Like no color. I got a hair on my nose. And I'll just put a little bit in right here. Little here. Just to add some color to my lips. And then I'm going to use one of the new Kaja. I have a hair on my lip. I'm going to use one of the Kaja new lip glosses they sent me. And they sent me them for PR. And this one, don't you think that would be perfect? Because it's like, you know, light. Ooh. All right, so that's it. Scribble does have like a little freckle on his mouth, but how am I going to put a freckle on my mouth? I don't know. All right, guys, so that is my video turning myself into Scribble. I don't really look like Scribble, but it's inspired by Scribble. He's orange and adorable and creamy and cute. I would just right now put some whiskers on my face, but I think you guys would be like, Abby, get a grip. So that is my look for turning myself into not a cat, but a creamy cat like my cat. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. Don't forget to go check out Leann. I truly love her. I think she's just like absolutely wonderful. She's like such a good friend to me. She's always been there for me. She's just kind and sweet and loving, and she deserves so many subscribers because if people would find her channel, they would fall in love with her. And I think she's great. So let me know if you go over there. If you do go over there, I'm gonna have her video linked in my description box. So go check out her video because this is a collab. Let her know that I sent you guys and give her some love because she deserves it. And go check out, she's gonna do so much better than me. So I made this video already. And the first look that I did it was more brown than it was orange. So I'm kind of glad I deleted it. But it's really hard to find orange eyeshadows when you don't normally wear orange. You know what I mean? So this was different. That's all I gotta say about that. And I'm just so happy that Leann wanted to collab with me. She's just so wonderful. All right, guys, that is it for today. I'll link everything in my description box. I'll link Leann. Don't forget to go check her video out. And I hope you guys have a really great day. I love you guys so, so much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.